Hey, it's Meredith. Happy Wednesday, June 1st. Happy June. Welcome. Good morning. It's super early hours right now, and we're having coffee together and doing our daily reading for the peak of the week. We'll be using the Light Seers Tarot and Mercury goes direct. I know some of you are cheering right now. You're hopping up out of your seats and cheering over that. I just want to reiterate how fun it has been to do the Making the Most of Mercury Retrograde series of readings. We'll do those again the next time it comes around in the cosmos for us. And yeah, perhaps we'll find another planet to focus on too. Leave that in the comments. If you'd like another series of readings similar to what we did with Mercury retrograde, cast your votes. Okay, what's going on today? Yeah, I think we'll pull our first card. We'll turn our first card over from the Sacred Forest Oracle. And this is how our soulful presence is whispering to us today. We have Spirit Guardian of Summer. Expansion. Isn't that just the most beautiful card? Oh, lovely. Expansion. We've been talking about this a lot lately. We've had quite a bit of message, quite a bit of repeat for us on expansion and transformation. So this being our first card out today, my feeling is it's very much related to the other message on repeat about listening to our intuition. I sense that our empathic nature, our empathic gifts are quite expanded. My own experiences, the experiences shared with me by those near and dear, and in the one-on-one readings as well, I am hearing a lot about what's being perceived through our empathic gifts, and it can be a challenge at times to understand that what we're feeling doesn't necessarily belong to us. It may be coming out of the collective. If you are finding that experience within your own self on your foundation, it is wise to check where you are. Are you in your heart or are you in your head? Are you grounded? Are you centered? And are you breathing well? An excellent way to come right back to yourself when you're feeling super expanded and unable to identify if what you're feeling through your empathic is your own or the collective, is to take a really quick breath, 2 short inhales through the nose and a nice long exhale. So try that. Put your hands over your heart. All right, let's get into the message of the day. Our first card. Oh, this is hands down my favorite star card across all the tarot decks. And you know why, don't you? Look at that heartstring. Look at that charge of energy between the heart space and the heavens. So when I contemplate bringing heaven to earth, I often see this card in my mind's eye, because look at the posture of the character on the card. She is in absolute harmony in her heart space, having a conversation with the divine, and the divine is giving back to her, meeting her within this conversation. It's gorgeous, and this card completely captures the essence of the star. As you know, it follows the tower. And once the tower comes down, some kind of opportunity appears in our path for rebuilding and renewing. And I don't sense any grief, pain, or loss in what's been walked away from in regard to the debris field of the tower here as we enter into the star and create anew. So expansion and the star together, magnificent combination, magnificent opportunity for us to invest in our heart space, our conversation with the universe, and to completely trust that we are being met. Yeah. And now we have the wonderful King of Pentacles. He's such a now moment king. He's holding the Ace of Pentacles. He's holding raw opportunity in his hands. He's at ease. He's comfortable because he has the star at his back here in this alignment. He is also in deep, deep harmony for expansion. He understands that investing in the now pays reward forward. And he's not focused so much on the forward. He's focused on the now. And his ripple effect is so good. It's so pure. It's so grounded and heart-centered because of this divine alignment between inner self relationship and the divine all. He's solid there. So this is what's on offer to us in the day. Oh, by the way, our sun's in Gemini, as we all know. Our moon is moving out of Gemini and into Cancer. And I think we're just at the very edges of the new moon phase. New moon was Monday. So this is a wonderful time to be really planting our seed thoughts within this divine conversation on the star card, because a lot of reward will come from the seed thoughts we plant now. What's next? Yeah, there it is. There is divine union within self-relationship. This is why the expansive energy here that we're witnessing in the Star card and the King of Pentacles is even, this is why this inner harmony is so profound for us. Here's the Lovers right in the middle of the reading, and this is divine union within the self. This is what it takes for us to be great co-creators. And this is, I'm hearing from my guides, and they're saying this is faith building. This is the reassurance of faith in action. Okay. And then the High Priestess. Look at this, my goodness. Okay, so the High Priestess, we all know she's the inner oracle. And she doesn't really give the answers. She assists us in discovering the answer within ourselves. This is the expansion that's taking place. Confirmation of the message to pay attention to your divine guidance at this time. I also see here the connection between the Star and the High Priestess. There's a similar posture here of receiving. And look at the flow. Look at the light in this reading. We are absolutely being divinely guided. Our intuition is, the dial is turned way, way up. If it had a setting of 100, somehow we'd go past it on that dial. And the information incoming is crucial to our heart space offering to the expansive divine all, because the return is going to be just as expansive, if not more so. And then our next card, oh gosh, look at, there it is, Hierophant. And similarly lit in the reading here too. Look at the light over here on the Star. Look at the light here with the Hierophant, and there's divine guidance incoming in that ray of light. Look at the joy and delight on this Hierophant. This is one of the better Hierophant cards too, by the way, I feel. He doesn't look so much like a pope or a traditional religious figure. Another deck where I really enjoy the Hierophant is in the Tarot of the Abyss. He looks like a shaman sitting next to a campfire. Gorgeous card. Anyway, more divine harmony here too, because we have the feminine aspect and the masculine aspect of our intuitive gifts. So we're being informed. The Hierophant card is educational. And it also challenges the status quo. It's number 5 in the major arcana, and 5 will destabilize just about anything as we make change. 5 is the number of change. So we have information incoming in an expanded, intuitive way that is valuable to us, and we put it to work for us right away. King of Pentacles. Gorgeous. So turn those ears, those intuitive ears, right up and listen to the divine guidance that is on offer to you, because the return of what is incoming, let me rephrase that. The infinity loop that is at work here is expansive. We are going to rock our own worlds with what is going on energetically, intuitively for us at this time. Okay? So make notes. Quite literally, make some notes. When you get an intuitive message, jot that down. There's something extremely valuable in it. And don't tell yourself, I'll remember that later. Remember a couple of weeks ago, my guides had me put a Post-it note on a card because it was very early in the shuffle, and that sweet little message would have eventually slipped away before the shuffle was over. So do yourself that kindness. Make a note of what's incoming. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck, our first card. Wow. So we have the Ace of Swords. And again, pay attention to the light here. Look at this ray going right into the representation of her awareness, right into the head space, right? Make sure the heart space is connected there. But everlasting strength, brilliant clarity. Our intuitive messages are brilliantly clear at this time. Again, Ace, new opportunity, a fresh start. And aces upgrade the energy of all cards nearby. So this expansion card is quite important. Then we have one of my favorites, Knight of Swords. Here he is. Look at him go, too. Wow. I'm struck by the action on the card, the energy of the card. There's no hesitation here. None at all. So act on what you are receiving through your intuition. Beautiful. Now we have the Empress. Look at her. And we're in this new moon phase, as I was mentioning earlier, and we are in expansion. She is a great representation of gestation, birth. And I also feel with the Knight of Swords here, pardon, we see this Empress, our gorgeous Empress, pregnant with a world, ready to give birth. I feel that our seed thoughts are rapidly, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, coming to fruition. The Empress does speak to cycles, and oftentimes 40-day cycles, sometimes 40-week cycles. I don't feel that we're limited by time here. So attempt to throw the clock out and have the reassurance of faith we're speaking about over here in the cards for what you are bringing to life in the now. Oh gosh, because, wow, look at that, Ace of Cups, because the water, I love when this happens. Gosh, I really do feel like that's the water breaking for the Empress. Birth is imminent. Delivery is imminent, and delivery to our foundation because of this beautiful star over here and our faithful focus on what is in our heart space, our simple, harmonious trust in our self relationship brings what is in our hearts. Ace of Cups pouring over the rim of that cup onto our foundation, into our sphere of influence, into our broadcast. We are this. I am that. I am. Beautiful, huh? Okay. Whew, I have goosebumps right now. Angel answers. I kind of feel like we don't need them. However, I'm going to do them. Ask a question of the cards. Let them confirm something for you. Allow them to be a fresh message. And here we are with a timing card, just as I'm saying, throw out the clock within the next few weeks. My feeling on these timing cards anyway is it's a duration. This isn't something that's happening for just one moment, for just one day. This may be the Wednesday reading, but this ripple may go on for many weeks. So ride that wave. Make the most of it for yourself. Beautiful. No need to worry. If you find yourself there again, that quick breath, that hands over your heart. 2 quick inhalations, 1 long exhale. Expand your energy. Whatever feels tight or restrictive will begin to loosen up and expand. Card on the floor. I love that. They usually mean business when they do that. Yeah, peaceful resolution. I already feel like that wave has come and we're in it, because really the posture of all the characters in these cards is very relaxed. So I feel we are in peaceful resolution, which is, pardon, making a way for this swift moving energy of our seed thoughts to come to fruition quickly. One more. Beautiful. Just to honor the High Priestess and the Hierophant in the reading, there's a look for the sign. That's the universe talking, speaking with us. Okay, our last card comes from, Enchanted Map. Where are we going on the Enchanted Map today? What does this say? Magic Prayer. Oh my gosh. What amazing confirmation to the whole reading, because here's the magic prayer on the star card. And here's how it came to life in the divine love of self-relationship. And here it is, being born. Oops, where's my Ace of Cups? It's right here. You know, it's funny, I mentioned that Post-it note from a couple of weeks ago, and it said to follow the water. That was the message. It was on the death card, if I recall correctly. I've spoken about it a few times, so it's a little bit fresh. But here's the water. Follow it. It's overflowing the Ace of Cups. It's coming from the Empress. As we bring something, we birth something brand new into our world, our sphere of influence. It's got wings, baby. Because of the love we have within ourselves and our willingness to share it with those who will meet us there. And that may be the most magical prayer star of all. Gorgeous. Have a beautiful Wednesday, everyone. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Namaste.